Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Insurmountable. Today's beverage is a very delicious lemon and peach tea infusion, I guess technically, but still very, very nice indeed. So welcome back to Insurmountable, where in the previous episode we completed Mountain 1, we managed to scramble back down, and that has now been completed. Route 1, which was the eerie surroundings and sturdy rock route, and you can see it was on difficulty normal. However, we do have some doubt now. It says you are beginning to wonder if all of this was a mistake. Minus 0.2 sanity per hour when moving. I did say, do you want to continue? Do you want to leave it there, or do you want to continue on to Mountain 2? And although there's not many people watching the series, the people that are invested are heavily invested and really want to continue the story. So this is that. We are going to attempt Mountain 2, but you have to remember it's going to get more difficult. You can sense that you're about to crack the story wide open. Scale the second summit to learn more. Let's start that. We have 3 routes here. We have Route 1, 2, and 3, although to be fair, you probably understand how numbers work, so I probably didn't need to point that out. We have very eerie surroundings on Route 1, so I'm probably going to just remove that from our list straight away because we've already got doubts, so sanity may become a problem. We have Route 2, which is sturdy rock. Oh, there's very eerie surroundings again. So actually, is this just going to be this Route 3? Is that going to be the best one? Stable ice. Icy terrain provides better grip on the route. Very cold nights. Nights on this route are colder than usual, and heavy blizzard weather on this route is merciless. Okay. There's heavy storms on that one. Weather on that one is merciless with sturdy rock. Warm nights is pretty good. I'm thinking, do we just go... I don't fancy Route 2, but warm nights is pretty good. Nights in this route are warmer than usual. Well, we could probably, if we always camp, then it shouldn't provide much of an issue. You know what? I am going to go with Route 3 because I don't want the very eerie surroundings. So we're going to go with Route 3, and we'll see what happens here. I don't know what we'll actually see in terms of the mountain and the terrain, etc. The second summit looms above you, dark and threatening. You hear a rumbling in the distance, but the mountain attempts to scare you off, only fuel your desire to scale the summit and discover its secrets. Let's gain some experience. Okay, and we are here. Alright, and good grief, that's where we have to get to? Yeah, it's going to be more difficult to scale this thing, so... There we are. Just to refresh, we can see our inventory here. We have a flashlight, we have some moon herbs, we have 1 tent, a climbing axe, some fur gloves, some hot tea, and a couple of bits of equipment. So at the moment, we probably, well, we've currently got the insulated boots on, which is to do with temperature. We've got the same thing for the cap. We've got climbing gloves, which is minus 10% energy cost on all terrain, and the hiking, which is good for flat terrain as well. So we probably don't need the heavy boots or the oxygen mask yet. Well, we don't need the oxygen mask until we're right near the top. The gloves, though, do we really need that? We are... I don't even know if we're actually losing anything because of the boots and the cap. But there you are. Anyway, let's have a quick look around. This is our starting location here. I'm just trying to think... Do we want to go... Oh, stop. I'm trying to think. Do we want to go over here first, perhaps? Maybe up there? It's a little bit of a hike, and then I'm trying to think of a place to sleep, which would be over there. But no, we could probably go and sort of scramble around. Do I want to scramble over to the right or over to the left? Over to the left, there is... Oh, there's actually something in that location, but I could probably go maybe that way. No, probably that way, and then... that way, and then I'm just trying to see if I can finally get to there. That would actually get us all the way there, so we're actually scrambling across this way, but that may be of some benefit. Okay, we're going to do that one. Let's start this movement off, and as you can see, we are just walking around the ice while we can. I do have the ability to heal myself as well with the first aid skill. Hopefully we will get some more as we progress on. We have good equipment, decent traits, I think. Got light steps, reduced energy cost on terrain, night owl, gain more experience during the night. It's something I don't want to try and push quite heavily, the night stuff, because of the cold nights that we'll experience on this one. But we also have things like always prepared and herbology, so tea is more effective than herbs as well, so that's pretty good. So first event here of the New climb, and it says a jingling fills the air around you, harmonious and melodious, followed by the sound of falling rain. You follow the sound, discover tubes of metal and wood together. Increase sanity or increase our health. We're going to go with increase our... Oh, is our health maxed out? It is not maxed out. We are going to increase our health. There we go. And we will continue on there. I'm just going to put this onto fast walk because why not? A low building catches your attention. It's well integrated into the landscape, so you almost didn't notice it. The architecture is modern and simple. Did the mysterious occupiers leave it behind? As you approach the entrance, you hear a snarl coming from inside. Go inside, continue the journey, or look around but stay outside. I am going to look around but stay outside, I think. You find a barred window through which you can see into a rectangular room of surprising proportions. The structure must have been built into the mountain itself, but why go to so much effort? As you contemplate this, you hear another snarl. You quickly gather the herb growing under the window and leave, and there we go, we have a herb, and job done. We'll just confirm that one and progress on. There we go. So we're going to basically do a UE and all the way back over to there. So we're going to have a little chat, and then eventually we will get camped there, and hopefully that should be alright, although we are just about to hit into the night time there, but it shouldn't provide too much of an issue. Obviously we can heal ourselves if need be, but we are at maximum health anyway. You hear voices coming from behind a rock face. The soothing smell of fried food hits your nostrils. You carefully peek around the corner. Some indigenous people are sitting around a campfire, passing around a jug. The brewers pack a punch. Each mouthful makes the strangers grimace in pain. You make your presence known, and they wave you over. You want to join them. Accept their offer or turn down their offer. I'm going to accept that offer and see what it is. You open your eyes. What happened? You can't remember, but you feel strangely refreshed. There is no sight of anything except for the campfire burning beside you. You slowly pack yourself up, continue on the journey. Oh, okay, so we've lost some heat, but we've gained some experience and some energy as well. Oh, okay. And it is now nightfall. Anyway, onward to glory, and we will encounter this thing, this item here, and then finally we'll do some camping, I think. So let's do just that. Up to the top. I was wondering, I was going to say, what's this thing here? But you can't see that because there's actually dirt on the monitor. Let me just rub that off. There we go. I was thinking, what's that there? That's looking a weird artifact. Anyway, crates filled with dynamite are stacked in a small cave. Behind the crates, you can just make out a few torches. Now, those would be useful. So, climb over the crates, carefully move the crates out of the way, or do nothing and continue on the journey. I'm going to climb over the crates. You carefully climb the first crate, feeling a sense of foreboding comes over you. Doesn't matter how long the dynamite has been there, it could still explode if something hit it hard enough. You hold your breath, wait until you reach the torches. You quickly store them in your pack and get out of the cave. So we've gained a torch. Quite frankly, I don't know what to get rid of. I'm tempted by getting rid of the heavy boots. I really am. Although... Probably the climbing gloves we're going to keep, I would say. It's just minus 10% energy cost and all terrain is brilliant. The fur gloves. We've already got insulated boots and a warm cap. We don't need any more body temperature. I mean, technically it would be nice if we did have that, but... I'm going to keep that, keep all of this. Do I even need it? We've got a torch. You know what? No, I'm going to just confirm. I'm going to leave it behind. I don't think I need it. Let's level up. Always prepared. Canned food and oxygen bottles are even more effective. An active ability warm-up spends some energy to increase body temperature. Light steps significantly reduce energy cost on all terrain. And energetic increase maximum energy. I'm going to go light steps there, I think. And you can see we now have comfort of home, herbology, night owl, etc. There's a lot of things there. And let's get up here, and we're going to have a bit of a sleep. So you enter the cave, it's dry and sheltered from the wind. Lie down and sleep. So we can have a long sleep, or we can have a short sleep. Quite frankly, a short sleep would be fine. We increase a tiny bit of body temperature, but, you know, we're not too bad on that one anyway. A long sleep wouldn't give us back much energy because, well, we're already on pretty much maximum energy. So we'll just have that light sleep then, briefly. And it is now daybreak and clear. So having a look around and trying to see where we need to go, there is another marker over there, which may be a decent thing to see. And then I'm trying to see where there's the best place to camp as well. There is a camp there. Okay, I think we can go back, maybe. No, go there, go here, and then to camp. That should be reasonable. So let's head down. In fact, we might even skip the camp. We shall see. Getting up there, though, is going to be somewhat problematic. Drinking buddies. There's that all too familiar smell of ethanol and herbs in the air. You listen, snoring sounds. As you approach the source of the sound, your 3 drinking buddies lie sheltered in a hollow, sleeping off their intoxication. Search their valuables, wake them and share one of my own drinks and let them sleep. I'm just going to say, let them sleep and go on my way. I'd like to say hello, but quite frankly, we do want to get up this mountain, and yeah. A dead deer. You stumble over the corpse of a deer with no signs of decay. The animal died only recently. The remains of chewed herbs cling to its snout. Its last meal, probably still undigested. You could cut open the animal's stomach to get the herbs. Give it a try, continue on the journey. We are continuing on. We don't have any space in our bag, and we don't really need to do that. You can see our body temperature is going up because of the equipment that we have, so pretty happy with that. I'm just going to this event here. You can see off to the distance. Nice. Alright, shrine. You sit down on a rock to relax. A pleasant warmth slowly fills your body. You touch the stone with your hand. It's warm. So gain warmth or gain sanity. We're definitely going to gain that sanity. That is definitely the way forward. In fact, I'm going to stop here. I'm just going to head to this first one because I don't think we're going to camp. I don't think we're going to bother doing that. Don't think it's actually worth it. Thin wisp of smoke rises up in the sky in front of you. You turn a corner around the wall of cliff and discover a campfire. Flames already licking the sides of the cans placed around it. Stamp on the campfire to put it out. Collect the snow to put it out. Do nothing, continue on the journey. Continue on. There's no reason for me to do that. Let's head up the mountain. Although I'm trying to think, is there a place to stay? Is there a place to sleep? If there is, I'm not seeing it. If we go there and sleep a long time, could I come back? Oh, we could do that. We'll go all the way over there, and then we'll rest, and we'll come back down. Is that really the sensible decision? Probably not. I'm also not headed to the right location as well. I mean, we could go through the night. I think we might head through the night, you know. I really want to make some progress on this thing. We're only climbing up 1 or 2 bits of elevation, so I'm not switching to the climbing axe. Stand in front of a fissure, completely befuddled. It's full of empty cans, torn clothing, and other junk. Sharp stench fills your nostrils. Someone has left a pile of garbage. Stay at the edge, climb the fissure, and search the garbage. Continue. I'm gonna climb into the fissure and search it. You hold your breath as you rummage through the garbage. There's human excrement mixed in here. Ugh. You gag as you pull the half-decayed head of a goat out of the pile. Someone must have decapitated the poor creature. You grit your teeth finally and find an old backpack full of equipment. You're in luck. And we gain crampons. Minus 20% energy cost on ice. That's really good. I'm going to get rid of the heavy boots are good. This is where it's like all things are good. I'm finally going to get rid of them gloves. Confirm. I know that everything I do here could potentially be a mistake, but you know, that's the nature of the beast. I have to remind ourselves that this is a roguelike, so once we get to the first mountain, we unlock some new stuff for the characters, for the classes. So it makes it essentially a bit easier, I would assume. So what I'm trying to say is that if we don't complete this run, if we try again, it would potentially be easier. As you lean against the rock face, you notice a hollow behind the huge boulder. Someone has left some provisions here. Push the boulder aside. Use a branch. Continue on my journey. I'm going to use a branch. You lean the entire weight of your body against the branch. You tend to use it as a lever. It snaps in the middle, causing you to fall sideways. The boulder doesn't move an inch. You're forced, contorted in pain. You give up and keep moving. And we've got temporary debuff of injured torso. -2 oxygen per hour when moving. Okay. Fine, I guess. Don't really have much choice. I really want to camp. Can I camp over there? No. Is there a camp? Oh, there's a camp here. Oh, we just have to go around the entire mountain to get to it, apparently. Okay, well, I guess we'll go... Can we go that way? Yeah, but we have to scramble over something fierce, don't we? And by the time we get there, it's going to be... It's going to be day. Alright. I don't know what's over here. I'm going to equip our climbing axe. And I'm going to head up the mountain, I think. No, won't make it there. Out of energy. I'll just have to go around and then come back. At least I can go that way, though. Okay, I'm going round. Actually, you know what? If I'm going that way, that'll put us into the darkness again. But then there's a camp that way. Yeah, this is a bit of a backtrack, but it means we got different campsites down there, so we should hopefully be able to get around there. Yeah, your stomach rumbles and your guts suddenly start to cramp. You only just manage to pull your pants down the time to empty your bowels. Stop to rest, chew on some herbs, or ignore the discomfort. Chew on some herbs. It doesn't take long for your digestion to settle and you're able to continue on the journey. Oh, we've gained loads of experience from, well, yeah, having an upset stomach. How curious. And we haven't lost any health as well. So, a swarm of flies hovers above a trench. Their buzzing sounds unusually loud and strange to you. Heart pounding, you peer over the edge of the trench. At the bottom you see a pile of human corpses intertwined, their fists covered in black spots. A pile of corpses? What is going on in this place? Examine the corpses or keep my distance and look around the area. I'm going to do that. I'm not going to get close. The spots on the faces of the corpses are very strange, and you better not get too close. You find a bag hidden in some shrubbery, and a little way off from the trench. It must have belonged to one of the dead people. There are a few provisions inside. You ignore your pangs of guilt as you took the provisions into your own pack. We gain... Oh! A green flare pistol! Wow! That's a new piece of equipment that I've never seen before. So, it gives us light. Light radius. Confirm. That might be useful in the future. I mean, I know it's dark now, but we can pretty much see everything we need to see. So you can see temperature is slowly going up. Oxygen is technically going down, but that's because of our injured torso. That will, you know, be alright later on. And we have a storm. Body temperature is still going up, though. And... let me just stop for a second. If I was to go over there... No, I'm going to go over there. We've hardly... we started over there and we've just went around. I'm aware that we're not getting too far up the mountain. You hear a couple of loose stones falling down the mountain. One of them hits you in the torso. Minus 2.6 health. Suboptimal. It's a little chatter here. A blood-curdling scream rends the air. You stop abruptly and listen. The scream is followed by a snarl. You cautiously creep towards the source of the terrible noises. Behind a rock you see a hunter armed with only a knife, locked in a struggle with a cougar. His face streaked with blood. The hunter's pack is lying on the ground nearby. You could grab it and he would never see you. Now, we have seen this before. Or I've seen it before. I don't know if it was in the previous couple of episodes. I think it was. And I think we helped the hunter and it didn't work out for us. But I am going to help the hunter. With a deafening yell, you rush towards the animal and attempt to tackle it. At the last second, it ducks out from under you and flash. It's on top of you, its claws buried deep in your flesh. You grapple for a long while before the animal releases you and vanishes over the cliff. The hunter has also disappeared. Yep, that's exactly what happened before. So basically, we helped out, but we got nothing. We got nothing from it, which was disappointing. as I've mentioned several times, I don't know whether or not that is random or not. I really don't know whether that's always the end of the event. It does seem to be. I'm just going to stop for a moment here to bandage ourselves up. That will obviously use a bit of energy and things like that, but it's not too bad. It's healing us up. And it is now nightfall, but we have reached our camp for the night. Enter a dry cave, and oh, we can follow the smell. We have seen that previously. I'm going to lie down and sleep for a very long time and then start. That will give us all of our energy back, or at least most of it, and indeed the oxygen, so that is pretty good. Sanity is going down, as is body temperature, but we shouldn't have too much of an issue there. If I can potentially get there and then to that cave, would that be fine? Yes, we can. So I'm going to head here and then over to that one. Obviously, the the visibility is somewhat restricted, shall we say. Hopefully this blizzard will go when it goes to daytime. And yes, it's cold, which we lose body temperature when moving, but we have got tea. I'm just going to stop here. We just hit our ankle. 50% energy cost in all terrain. Okay, I guess that means that camp is going to be useful. What I was tempted to do was to head there and then head up straight for that one, but as you can see, we do not have the energy, so we'll just do what we originally intended to do. It doesn't help that we've just got this sprained ankle. Stand under a skeleton of an old tree. Its exposed roots form a hollow that seem to lead deep into the earth. Someone has set traps in front of it. Maybe they hid something in the hole. I will disarm the traps, which reduces sanity. Use a thick branch to trigger the mechanism of all the traps, making it safe for you to reach inside the hollow. You found a crate of provisions inside. Oh, we have beverage. So I'm going to use the hot tea and then get the hot tea, because as you can see, our body temperature was quite low anyway. So, you know, that worked out quite well. How much does it actually give us the hot tea? Still don't like that you can't look at the inventory while you're doing that. It gives us, about half. That's fine. Yeah, why you can't look at the inventory while you're moving, I don't know. I can understand you not being able to use it while moving, but hey ho. Oh, that's pretty good there. There's us climbing the mountain. And we're going to have a little rest here, I think. I can explore the tunnel leading into darkness. Let's explore the tunnel. You won't explore the tunnel, but it's too dark. Don't have a torch, but I can use a flashlight. Let's use that. The flashlight illuminates a passageway, and you go ever deeper into the cave system. Finally, you enter an antechamber and find a box containing some provisions. We have an O2 bottle and some canned food. Okay. Curious. I am probably not going to bother with the oxygen bottle. Because we're far too low, but I do fancy getting that food. I'm gonna take the moon herb, which doesn't work. Can't be used or discarded. Items can't be used or discarded during event dialogues. Oh, right. Well, I can't take anything then. It says we can switch it over. Yeah, okay. And lie down and sleep for a long sleep. Or just a short one. Just a short one would be fine. No, because I don't want to be trudging through the darkness. By the way, I know I have a tent and I haven't used it yet. I thought it was unnecessary. I'm going to go to this next encampment now. And then do a long sleep there as well. And there's another little camp place there as well. As much as I can, I'll be using those camping areas. Okay. Notice a strong smell. I'm just going to lie down and sleep. Long time. Sleep. But you notice that sanity is going down and body temperature is also similar. Right, let's go. Luckily we do get body temperature just passively. A flock of migratory birds flies over your head. You gawp incredulously as the animals change formation and make shapes to the heavens. Migratory birds are extremely rare at these altitudes, but the sight of them warms your heart. As the birds disappear over the horizon, you think about the mysterious and inexplicable things you've encountered during your journey. Are they a result of a natural phenomena, or are they anomalies, or could the mysterious occupiers be behind them all? You still don't understand what's happening here, but something inside you tells you you will find what you're looking for. Oh, brilliant! Increased sanity and a level up. That's what we want. Always prepared. Night climber, open-minded, and stone mastery. Lose less body temperature at night. Increases sanity gain in events. That might... Actually, I'm going to go with that, because, to be fair, we need increased sanity gain. Now, I could go down, and then there, and there, and there. That's not too bad at all. Let's do it. Trying to encounter as many of these things as possible. I know there was a few comments regarding the climb and how we could be more efficient by constantly hot swapping the equipment. You're correct. You could very easily stop at every tile and think, right, what's the next tile? Put the best equipment on for that, micromanage it. But in reality, we only have a limited amount of time, especially for a series. So that's how it is. Oh, I just noticed there's a camp down there. There's an active fire pit, but not a soul around. The flames seem to be fighting the icy wind for survival. Increase energy or increase sanity? Definitely increase sanity. Yeah, there's actually a way to sleep down there, but it's a big, big climb. Is there any point in going down there? We're going to lose so much energy going down, then we have to get back up. So, no, we're not going to camp down there. On a rocky ledge, a few feet below you, spot a tree stump with some wild herbs. Continue on the journey. I'm not going to bother with that one. I think I do want to go up there, though. What's the button for... Seeing right above. Look around. Ah. Okay. We are going to go up here. There we are. Do I need to increase my health as well? Not really. So slowly losing stamina, but also gaining body temperature. And there's another place to camp on the right, I noticed there. You come across a corrugated metal shipping container covered in rust. Maybe the occupiers use it as a storage facility. Search every nook and cranny in the container. Yes. You find a few provisions tucked away in a dark corner. Oh, a tent! Brilliant. Okay. Shame I can't carry it. What could I get rid of? Could get rid of the crampons. And I could get rid of the boots. I don't think... Another tent would be brilliant, but because of how we are doing this... No, I'm not. I'm not going to... We're using these caves and other camping places as much as possible. Reach a small plateau at the top of the steep rock. Natural protection from the icy wind. Good place to take a break. Outcome unknown. Go for it. Take a break. Other mountaineers must have sat before to recover from their exertions. You wonder who they were and what they were doing. Look around or continue on the journey. I'm going to look around. In a gap between two rocks, you find an empty cans of beans. Their expedition date is this is 50 years ago. Probably a group of mountaineers, judging by the number of cans. Curious. Unfortunately, you don't find anything of use. Just we gain experience. It's fine with me. I believe we did try to eat some canned food previously that was quite out of date, and it didn't go so well. So very low on energy here, but okay for other things. You see a small tunnel leading into the darkness. I can explore the tunnel. I do have a torch. Explore the tunnel. Use the flashlight. Box containing provisions. More canned food. I'm going to take the food and get rid of these crampons. It's good to have minus energy cost on ice. Actually, you know what? No. I'll get rid of the heavy boots. And lie down and sleep. Long sleep. Go. And we don't get a huge amount of energy back, but I think we'll be able to head up the mountain. That's going to be a that's going to be a bit of a climb. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to put those on to get up here, because this is all ice. So we're only losing a tiny bit of body temperature. That's not too bad at all. Oh, out of nowhere, stranger suddenly appears, clad in furs and face just visible amidst the heavy garments. Looks sallow. As you approach, he proffers a small parcel wrapped in leather. Open the parcel. Find provisions inside. You look up and thank the stranger, but he's vanished. An oxygen bottle. Wow. Okay. I am going to eat the canned food. Fire the flare pistol? Can I not do that? Apparently not. Yeah, it doesn't work. Can't fire it. I'll get rid of one of the food, and I will start collecting oxygen bottles. And there we go. Right. I'll head over to... My intention was over there, which we can do. I will stop as well, though, because I've just seen that actually we're not really travelling on ice so much here. It's... Oh, is that... No, that's not... That's snow. Yeah, stone, snow, and ice. That's a bit of a big... That's a bit of a climb, that. Oh! Something on the ground just in front of you. Can of beans expired 50 years ago. Not touching that tin. Continue on the journey. Not touching that. I'm going to stop. I'm going to head to there first and then up to the top. And then there's a nice place to camp just down below. Perfect. Although, would it be better to camp first? Probably. But by the time we've done all of this, maybe best to camp after. A tree stump with some herbs. Continue on the journey. We're not bothering with that. I am going to bother healing myself, though. And then a lot of energy to get up here. And a lot of time spent as well with that healing. But at least we don't have that negative trait now. Oh. Exhausted, you roll your head back. You gasp, your pupils dilate till a comet flies over you, a bright tail stretching miles behind it. What a spectacle, you are overwhelmed with emotion. Oh, lovely. That's really nice. Right, back down. That doesn't seem to be the most efficient. Oh, these rocks here, you can't go around them. I would have thought that way would have been better, and, well, it would have been, but those big rocks will not allow you to pass. We shall not pass. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Here it is again. Enter a cave. Let's lie down and sleep. Long sleep. Start. However, we are going to have some tea. It's very cold. Right. Let's have a look. Tea? Yes. Let's climb. Cold does seem to be the big thing here. A human hand. Search for the body. Examine the hand. Continue on the journey. Search for the rest of the body. You search around the snow for the body parts. Anything that might provide a clue. Nothing. Maybe a wild animal found the hand and dragged it here. You spot something catching the light in a recess of a nearby rock. You investigate and find a knife. Its blade dull and stained. Maybe it was used to sever the hand. Sadly unusable now. You should think about it. Luckily you find some provisions. Another flare pistol. Confirm. Level up. Always prepared. Canned food and oxygen bottles are more effective. Warm up. Spend some energy to increase your body temperature. Active ability. Spend more time when moving. Ignores dangerous terrain, which is careful steps. That's really good. That's a duration of 3 hours active ability. And then acclimatize 2. Further weakens the effects of cold weather. I'm going to go with the active ability of warm up. Because, well, quite frankly, we need it. I'm going to press number 2. And you can see it uses energy to warm us up. That's good. Right, let's go. And I'm actually going to head to Alcurious. Because there is a place to camp on the right-hand side there. Let me stop. What if I went there, then there, then there? That is... Oh, right, to camp there, we're going back over. Right, you know what? I'm gonna ignore those two. We need to get higher up the mountain. I wouldn't have thought that would have been the more efficient. Oh, but again, it's that bit there. Yeah, of course. It's a cruel mistress, this place. Oh. Stone switch. You come across a ruined foundation of a former dwelling. Herbs are growing in recesses. Just as you're about to gather them, a protruding stone catches your eye. It looks like it can be moved. Some kind of switch, perhaps? Flip the switch, of course. You push and twist it, but jams. You press it harder and it until beads of sweat form on your forehead. Then there's a click and a clack, and a secret compartment opens up on the floor. Your heart leaps with joy. Inside there are valuable equipment. Oh, protective helmet. -1 health loss in events. We've seen something like that before. Let's confirm. Not going to take that. What I'm going to do is fire off this flare gun. As you step through the... Oh, interesting. As you step through the rock arch, a giant of a man in a torn anorak suddenly blocks your way. He points at your backpack with a scowl. Is he going to mug you? As if he has read your mind, the stranger starts to rummage around in your own backpack. You're relieved. He only wants to trade. The towering man indicates he would like to have an oxygen bottle. You should take one of the possessions in return. We can get a tent, canned food, or I want something else. What's that? I don't even know what that is. I'm going to do that. I want something else. Bandage. Oh, okay. Right. Pretty good. Confirm. So that was our flare gun that we used. Interesting. Right, I'm going to get some more food, and that allows us to continue the climb. Oh, not over there, though. Let's go down there. Interesting, that flare gun. So is that all it does? Just light radius. Maybe it's just... It causes... Maybe just... It's an event? I'm looking around, there's no place to camp. Indigenous man is sitting slumped against a rock face. He does not stare as you approach. You get closer, you notice his right hand is missing and the stump has been bandaged with a stained rags. His eyes are wide and vacant. He must have died a lonely death. Bury the stranger or continue on the journey? I'll bury the stranger. You drag the stranger's body to a little depression in the rock. Just as you are ready to begin covering him with rocks, his legs start to twitch. Startled, you jump back. Could he still be alive? After a few seconds, the twitching subsides. Just post-mortem muscle spasms. You sigh in relief, heart still pounding. As you resume your work of burying him, you notice some equipment must have been fallen out of his pocket, and it is an oxygen mask. Oh! High quality. Brilliant, so it's just much better than the one we have. Confirm. Oh, well. I don't know whether it's you do the right thing, get repaid with karma, or it's all random. But, you know, it all depends on how you want to play the game. Discover some wild berries in a bush. They are bright in colour, orange almost. You hesitate. Could they be poisonous? We have tried one before, and it didn't go well. I will continue on my journey. Because the last time we tried to do that, it, yeah, as I said, did not go well at all. I'm going to go to the edge of this rock here, and we are going to camp, I believe. I want to get over there, but I noticed that it's a huge climb down, and I might just head up that way instead. Let me head to there. And then we will camp, I think. It's probably the way forward. Hopefully we don't slip on the ice, which we did not. And let's rest. Long sleep. Lots of energy, but body temperature is going right down. And we are using the tent this time. If we didn't use that, it would be a lot worse, I think. Okay, next morning. Up we go. We can't use the warm-up, but we do have the option to do that. This climb does feel a lot more difficult than the last one. And of course it would be. Outline of a large rectangular object. Search the case. Contains provisions. Oh, rope. Ignores dangerous terrain for a limited time. Apparently 3 hours. Alright. So, we have this place to search and then head up that mountain. I'm not seeing any places to camp. There's one there. We need to go that side of the mountain. Alright, we're going to leave it there. Next episode, we'll look here and continue heading up the mountain. Hope you have enjoyed this episode, and if nothing else, it's been a chill one for you. It's certainly cold, and we certainly need to drink some tea, but we'll have a look at that in the upcoming episode. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.